Yes, sir, Chris. What's up, my friend? Late evening, early morning. You know how it is. Whenever we can get it in, we do it. How are you, Robbie? Or Gritty? Don't worry about it, Ease. This kids all went home. Ayana Medvi, how do you? Yeah, Kathy, I'm still awake. Thanks, Grim. Thanks for being here. FJB, Gen X. Where you at, Kim? It's daylight. I'm in Jersey. It's almost 9 p.m. Camden, what is bro doing? If you're talking about me, if I have to explain it to you, you're on the wrong channel. You don't want to be here anyway. Guys, we're doing some mace bell swings, some squats with the kettlebell. We're alternating between push-ups and straight bar dips, inverted rows, changing our grip up on that. We're coming in close, coming out a little wider just to change it up, and then finishing each round with some hanging knee raises for the core. What's up, Grind? Appreciate you being here, brother. How are you? All right, guys, so we're doing, like I said, some mace bell swings. Then we're going right into some squats with the kettlebell, alternating next set between push-ups and straight bar dips. And then we're doing a set of inverted rows. And we finish each round with hanging knee raises. Quick little routine. Your rep scheme, you do whatever you're comfortable with. I'm doing 10 or 15 a set, but that's always adjustable to your time constraints, to your fitness level, to your ability, things like that. Thanks, Grind. Appreciate you, brother. Levi, yeah, at night, nighttime is as good as any time. As long as you do it. Like the title says, use it or lose it. this instance, we're talking about your body. We're talking about your muscles, right? Use it or lose it. The body was made for movement. The body was made to be healthy. Your health depends on you. It depends on what you do. It depends on your habits, right? If you're sitting on a couch, eating ice cream, looking for hacks on how to lose weight, how to build muscle without doing anything, it's not gonna work. The answer is right here. The answer is right here. You do something. Every day, do something. Move your body. Your health is your responsibility, nobody else's. Stop putting your health in somebody else's hands. Stop looking for shortcuts. Do the work. What's up, Leo? How are you, brother? Appreciate you popping in. We hope it does grind. So far, so good. But, you know, we're never gonna know unless we do it. We're never gonna know. One thing we know for sure, no work pays off too. No work will definitely pay off, but in the wrong ways, all the wrong ways. And we know that for a fact. So, Aldo's in the building, guys. Crusades of Motivation, my guy is here. What's up, brother? King Fire. Long time no see, King. How are you? Hope all is good with you. You know, John, 100%. Right on the money, my friend. Right on the money. You're right, Aldo. Aldo knows no work, no gains. He's the hardest working guy in Omaha, Nebraska. The mayor of the Omaha YMCA, by the way. If you're ever in Omaha, pop in. Say hello to Mayor Aldo. at the YMCA. So guys, we're just doing some swinging that mace bell, which is a great upper body workout. It's going to get your arms, going to help with your grip strength, just everything. It's a really good upper body exercise. The mace that I'm swinging now has a 10-pound ball on the end. They come in all different weights. Speaking of my friend Aldo here, he's a beast. He's got a 25-pounder. That's a little above my pay grade. I find that the 10-pounder is more than enough as a starting point, you know, just to get used to. If you've never done it before, I would highly suggest you do like a 10-pounder. But again, that's going to be, you could use it as a warm-up. You could do it what I'm doing tonight, just incorporating it in my workout. And then I got the kettlebell here, the makeshift kettlebell, the dumbbell with the kettlebell grip on it. We're doing a couple of squats with that. Then I'm alternating between straight bar dips and push-ups, doing some inverted rows, changing up my grip, coming in close, going out wide, just to mix it up a little bit, and then finishing each round with some hanging knee raises. Thanks, King. Again, hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's good. 2-cap, you know it. Whatever time we can get it in, brother. Any time is the right time, right? So guys, like I said, I'm doing 10 reps of everything, maybe 15 squats, but these numbers, nothing's set in stone. How many rounds should I do? As many as you can, you know, set your clock. You got 20 minutes, you got 30 minutes, you got 40 minutes, whatever it is. And just go at your own pace. I like to go as quick as I can between rounds to try and keep my heart rate up. So not only are we getting that strength benefit, but we're also going to build up a little endurance by keeping the heart rate up, rather than doing a set and then letting your heart rate come all the way back down. But again, it's your fitness level. You do what you can do. Everything is right. You know what I mean? As long as you're moving your body, like the title says, use it or lose it. Too many people are losing it, guys. We got to start moving. We gotta start moving. Magda's in the house. How are you, Magda? All right, brother. Aldo, I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother. I'll reach out tomorrow. Yeah, Cap, you gotta loosen those shoulders. Everything you do, every single move you do with your upper body, the shoulders are involved. You gotta keep the shoulders healthy. You know, I have my bands. I stretch a lot with those bands, with my shoulders before I work out. Anytime I do pull-ups, I have a thing with my shoulder. I happen to feel it there. It's really uncomfortable when I first start. So I do some light sets with the band. They're very, very versatile tool. I highly suggest you grab a set of these bands. But always warm up those shoulders. Gorilla Pod? No, it's just no, Cap. It's just like a $20 tripod I got off of Amazon. I don't even remember the name. You know, some knockoff brand. Get up and move, King. You know it. Johnny, I didn't realize. I forgot to land down on it. Thank you so much, brother. Thanks for popping in. Have a good day at work. Make sure you get your reps in. Stay safe, all right? Appreciate it. Shout out to Australia. John, no, this is freestanding actually. Like I said, it's just some knockoff or some generic tripod that I have. It's kind of wonky. I certainly wouldn't have it out here like this on if there's any kind of wind blowing. Yeah, Cap, we gotta watch that. Gotta watch that back. Yeah, Cap, those inverted rows are sometimes a forgotten exercise. They're really good. I actually did some pull-ups this morning, so that's why I opted for some rows tonight. I did some weighted pulls actually early this morning. So, but I like to get these rows in. I think on my last video or the video before, I actually did them with the weighted vest. So, but again, everybody's different. You know, it's your fitness level, your strength level. So obviously, when you're doing those rows, the higher the bar, the easier the pull is going to be. You know, the more parallel your body is to the ground, it's going to be a harder pull. But as your head comes up away from the ground, it's a little bit of an easier pull. But where there's a will, there's a way. You can always do something. There's no excuse. No excuse at all. All right, King, stay well, brother. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, no doubt, Cap. They help for sure. They help all around. They definitely help all around. You know, they're going to help you grip. All right, guys. So like I said, we're doing some mace bell swings. We're doing alternating between push-ups and straight bar dips, inverted rows, squats with a kettlebell, and finishing each round with some hanging knee raises there. There you go. See? Good work, Cap. Good. The money's in the variety too, right? You got to mix it up. You can't do the same thing every day. You know, even on every exercise. You know, just like I mentioned earlier, that hand position, right? So when we're talking about these rows, wherever that hand position is, that's going to dictate what part of the back you're hitting and how much help you're getting from the bicep, right? Just like we always say on a pull-up, standard pull-up, you're going with an overhand grip, a pronated grip, right? You come out wide, you're going to hit those lats. But when you flip that grip to a supinated grip, for most people, it's going to be a little bit of an easier pull because you're bringing in the biceps a little more. Yeah, I know, Cap. This is my goal. Honestly, is my goal is to have some type of little setup like this in my backyard. I have the room. You don't need room, really. I mean, you could have a 8x10 square. You don't need any room really to do it. So. Yeah, Rip Right HQ, that's some setup down there. They had it by that company Kangaroo Pro. They make some nice parks, some nice equipment. Last time I watched, they just built on like another addition to that whole setup down there in Florida. I think they're up to like $30,000 for that. Exactly, Cap, that is the Archer. What's up, Eric? All right, guys, so we're doing some mace bell swings, some kettlebell squats, alternating between push-ups, straight bar dips, then a set of inverted rows, switching up our grip. And we finished each round with some hanging knee raises. I don't know how many rounds I'm even in, to be honest with you, maybe 10 or 12. I kind of lost count. But again, like I said, there's no set number, right? And you just vary each exercise to your fitness level. How much time do you have? A lot of times with these workouts, I'll do them timed, 20 or 30 minutes. You just set your clock and go around and around as many rounds as you can get in. I like to go as quickly as I can. I don't like to wait between sets, let my heart rate come all the way down, right? Because in addition to building up a little bit of strength, by keeping the heart rate up as elevated as we can throughout, we're still gonna get that cardio, that endurance benefit. What's up, Jay? Thanks for being here, brother. Hope you're doing well. Try and get another round in here, guys. Yeah, good point. Good point, Cap. You got to know, you know what I mean? Not only your numbers and your routines and what you're doing. You know, like I said, I'm not one of these guys. There's a part of me that's envious when I go into a gym and you see the guys with the marble notebooks and they have every workout written down. How much weight, how many sets. I'm not that guy. I've tried it. It doesn't work out. So I just go, like I said, I know what I did yesterday. I know what I did this morning. Sometimes I remember what I did the day before for the most part, but I just kind of go like that. Let's go by intuition. And again, you have to know your body. How many reps should I do? How many days a week should I work out? As many as you can, as many as your body will let you, you know, but you have to try. How many reps should I do? How many sets? As many as you can, you know, because it's never going to be a straight road, right? You're going to have those dips. I've been doing it my whole life. You know, I've gone where I've been working out. I'm on a roll. Something happens in work. You're working overtime. Some shit happens at home. Maybe you get sick. Now you got a couple of weeks off, a week off. And the problem is the day turns into the week turns into the month, and the month turns into the year. And we're really screwed. So it's a mind game. You have to know what you're doing and you have to push yourself to do it. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate the support, brother. Again, I appreciate you being here. Thanks, Cap. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is, you know, and I try to get that through to people, Cap. It's not. They think it is, especially, you know, I work with people when it comes to like weight loss. And, you know, they think that, okay, tell me what to eat, give me a diet, and, you know, in a month I'm going to be 30 pounds lighter. Well, that's not the way the body works, you know. You have to start off, you have to be very disciplined, you have to be very consistent with anything. But especially when it comes to weight loss, you have to be consistent, see what works, see what doesn't, you tweak it along the way, and you'll always find. When I hear people say I tried everything and I can't lose weight, I'm talking to a bullshitter. I'm talking to somebody who probably did nothing. You know what I mean? So you did everything but find the right thing. And it's there. It's always going to be there. It's all mindset, Cap. And you're right. Start. You do the best you can with what you have, with where you're at. And you move on from there, right? And don't have crazy expectations. Know that if you're consistent and you really try, chances are you're going to make strides, right? You're going to get there. But also know that if you sit there scrolling through your phone, looking for hacks, looking for bullshit, looking for magic supplements that's going to grow muscle, that's going to get you skinny just by sitting on your couch and taking pills, you're done. Which is, unfortunately, that's the mindset that most people have these days. True, Cap. It all comes from inside. The motivation, you know, people say, oh, how do you stay motivated? Can you motivate me? No, I can't. There's no way. I can't motivate you. Your motivation comes from inside you. Your inspiration can come from other people. When you look at other people, you say, wow, you know, I think I would enjoy doing that, or, you know, that's cool, I would like to do that. All right, so there's your inspiration. But now you're inspired, you see something that you want to do, you know what I mean? But are you going to get up and do it? And that's the motivation. That's the motivation that comes from inside you. You have to find it. You have to find something that's going to get you, you know, get you off that couch, get you sweating, and get you uncomfortable. We're too addicted to comfort, convenience, consumption. Consumption is the big one, right? Because when you get down to it, you know, a lot of times, I can get people to exercise until their arms fall off. But try to get them to stop eating cookies and drinking booze and eating pizza, that's a whole nother story. A whole nother story. J Gaming, hi to you. Warmer, can we bulk muscle naturally? Absolutely. That's the way you should. You can and you should build muscle naturally. You eat a whole food diet, if you were here a second ago, I was talking about, you have to be consistent. Find what works for you. Make it a part of your life. You have to make it a part of your life. Just like you get up every day, you take a shower, you do this and do that, you go to work, whatever, it's part of your life. It's exercise and taking care of your health can't be a, well, I can't do it today because I'm busy. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's got to be a part of your life. It's got to be the #1 priority in your life. It's keeping yourself healthy. But yes, you can build muscle naturally, and that's the way you should be building muscle. Not looking for hacks and tricks. Well, see, you know, Cap, we're talking about mindset. Most people have the mindset. Most people have this, and it's ingrained in them. And it's hard, but trust me, it's hard to change people's minds about this. They think that I can eat what I want, I can booze up on the weekends, I could do whatever I want, and then I'll just go to Planet Fitness and get on the treadmill for an hour or 2 hours, and you know, hit a couple of machines, and it's going to wash it all away. That's a flawed mindset. It's a flawed attitude. It's a flawed belief. It's not true, and it's going to get you hurt. It's going to get you hurt in the long run. Exercise is a supplement to a healthy lifestyle, to a healthy way of eating, right? Your health comes from the inside out. It doesn't come from the outside in, right? So if you go to Cheesecake Factory and load up on a bunch of bullshit and then think you're going to wash it away, like I said, going to Planet Fitness or going to the gym the next day and say, well, I'll just do an extra half hour on the treadmill. You're kidding yourself. It's never going to work. Your health comes from the inside out. So ground zero is always your mouth. What are you shoving down your trap? And if you're putting shit in, you're going to get shit out, right? People say, oh, I have colitis and I have GERD and I have skin issues and I have high blood pressure. And what are you putting in your mouth? These things don't fall out of the fucking sky, right? Heart attacks, every heart attack just doesn't fall out of the sky. It comes from somewhere. There's a reason for it, right? And the first place you have to look is, what have you been doing to yourself? What have you been putting inside your body? That's where it comes from, 99% of the time. "99% of the time, all of this shit, and it's all tied in. It's all tied in. You don't, I have GERD, oh, and then I have high blood pressure. Oh, and then I have high blood sugar. I'm a type 2 diabetic. People love that. They love to, like, you know, tell everybody I'm special because I have diabetes. I'm a type 2 diabetic. I hit the genetic lottery. You didn't fucking get that from your genetics. You earned it. You ate and drank your way into that. And with the diabetes comes the high insulin, the high blood sugar, the inflammation throughout your body, the high blood pressure, stomach issues, colon issues. It's all tied in. I always say it's like an octopus. You have the head of the octopus and then all the tentacles. It's all connected. And the first place you have to go, like an engineer, engineers work backwards. When they have a problem, they work backwards to solve it. They go back to the beginning, back to the starting point. And that's what you have to do. You have to look at what you put in your mouth. And so many times that's going to fix it. You go to a doctor, and all they're ever going to do, all they will ever do for the rest of your life, is give you a pill to quell that symptom. They're going to put you on a high blood pressure pill for the rest of your life to drive your blood pressure down, right? And they're going to tell you, you have to take that blood pressure pill because you have high blood pressure. There's something wrong with you. You didn't earn it. It's something about your body that it's bullshit. You fucking earned it. And you can get rid of it. You can beat type 2 diabetes quicker than you can beat the common cold if you do the right things. Well, you know, back in the day, like 50% of the adult population used to smoke. You know, now it's down. But the thing is, again, like I said earlier, like people are like addicted to the consumption. And when it comes to things like that, you know, the smoking, that's an addiction. Food is an addiction. The food, I'm assuming you're talking about smoking tobacco, right? Or you're smoking cigarettes or whatever. That's a strong addiction, just as the food is. The food is just as addicting. And the food, it all works on the same reward system as heroin does. And it's a very, very strong addiction. And it's hard. So yeah, you have to, and again, be like, if it's that much of a problem, you have to focus on that one thing, right? There was a book called Eat That Frog, and the premise of it was take your biggest task, the worst task that you have, and attack that first. And once you get that out of the way, everything else is going to seem easy. So I'm assuming if you could beat your smoking problem, you're going to look at everything else like, wow, and you're going to build on that. So, I would attack that with everything I had, because that's, I don't have to tell you. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to preach about smoking. I'm preaching about the food because people really don't know. They really don't know. They think that it's normal. We've been indoctrinated to believe that the way we eat is normal, But anybody can look at somebody smoking and say, oh, look at that. That's bad for your health. As they're scoffing down, Dunkin' Donuts and Burger King and whatever else bullshit. Cap, I recommend therapy. You know what? That wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't know. That's a good question. I don't even know how to answer that. I've never recommended to somebody, hey, go get therapy for your food addiction. But after my rant, and telling everybody that and I firmly believe it is an addiction, and nobody's going to tell me different, because and any one of you that are watching me, if you don't think it's an addiction, you pick your favorite food. And I tell you right now, your favorite food is going to be some kind of processed food, whether it's fucking Oreo cookies or ice cream or some type of fast food, or whether you drink soda, energy drinks, right? And I'll tell you right now, don't drink one for 10 to 14 days. I would bet I'd make so much money betting against people because they can't do it. They absolutely cannot do it because they're addicted to it. So I don't know. Is therapy the answer? It's willpower, but willpower fades. You know what I mean? It's a process. You have to build, just like with anything in life, you have to build self-discipline, right? How do I build my chest? Well, you do push-ups, you do bench presses, you do flies, whatever else. How do I build my self-discipline? Well, you get up every day and you do something consistently. And you're always going to have a backslide. There's going to be the bad days where I fucked up. But you hope that over time, those days are going to be less and less and less. And the more progress you make, hopefully the less apt you're going to be to backslide, especially when you start seeing improvements, in your overall health and your physique, whatever it's going to be. B, I don't know how weed motivates you, other than dulling your senses and making you forget about things, and maybe that'll make you feel motivated to do stuff because you're forgetting about some of the bad stuff, but yeah, it's a little book, Cap. Eat That Frog. If you look it up, you'll find it. You'll find it online. Yeah, Kat, it is an addiction. The food is definitely, there's so many addictions that we have, so many, but again, like I just said, B mentioned about smoking, and you could say to anybody, oh, this guy smokes. Well, he's addicted to it. What are you going to do? It's bad for your health. But if I tell somebody that this guy drinks 2 or 3 energy drinks a day, they'll say, oh, maybe he's just tired. Is he working out? They won't think anything of it. They'll think it's totally normal to be pouring this poison down your throat. 3 cans of poison down your throat and it is fucking poison, believe me. I won't argue the point with anybody. If you don't believe that, well then, drink all you want. But I'm telling you, you're damaging your body doing that. Accountability is big, Cap. It really is. But again, it starts with you, and that's why I rant a lot about these. People say New Year's resolutions, right? New year, new me. I'm gonna wake up. They go to fucking balls to the wall. All from Halloween up until Christmas, up until New Year's, actually. drink until they're piss pants drunk and throw up. And, you know, most people put on 5 to 10 pounds around the holidays. But January 1st, new year, new me, everything's gonna be brand new. I'm not gonna drink anymore. I'm gonna go to the gym every day, you know, every day. I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna eat healthy. On average, that lasts like 2 to 3 weeks. And I think over 80% of the people are done. It's all bullshit. You have to pick, like I said to B earlier, you know, pick something. Even if you want to start something small, you know what I mean? If you drink soda, if you drink too much soda, or if you drink these energy, just pick that one thing and attack that and go at it a little bit at a time. And you're going to build momentum like that snowball, right? Going down a hill. It starts off that big, but then by the time it hits the bottom, it's huge. And that's what you have to do. You have to build momentum as you go along, right? You're not going to walk into a gym and get on a bench if you've never been in a gym in your life, right? And walk into the gym and tell the guy, hey, load up that bar with 315 for me. I'm going to bench that. You're not. You're going to throw 85 or 100 pounds on there and try and bang out a couple of reps and not drop it on your head, right? But someday you'll get there if you go to the gym consistently, follow a good program, you know what I mean? But a little bit at a time. This new year, new me bullshit, every day should be a new day. You should be trying to go after something new. Don't get discouraged when you backslide because it's natural. Like we said, 10, 15 minutes ago, it's never gonna be linear. It's gonna be a bumpy road. But if you're doing the right thing over time, it's gonna be up and down, but you're gonna trend upwards over time. Guaranteed, as long as you're doing the right thing. Thank you, B. I appreciate that, brother. Thanks again for being here. See, that's the thing, Cap. You know, you just summed up what I tell people all the time. If nothing changes, nothing changes. You want to change, but then you tell yourself, well, I can just have some. Right? Say, for instance, B, he's a smoker, right? He's going to stop smoking. Well, I'll just smoke on the weekends. Come on. You're just making excuses. You want to tell people that you change, but you're not going to change. It's not going to get better. You're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. Smoking is bad. Smoking will fucking kill you. Okay? So you have to stop it. You can't say, well, I'm just going to do it on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Look at me. I'm healthy. I'm only doing it Monday. Or you know, these people that say, I was training a girl who was 300 pounds if she was a pound. I asked her if she smoked. She said no. And then I said, do you drink alcohol? Yeah, on the weekends, you know, and then, you know, sometimes when I'm out, you know, I will smoke but only when I drink. I said, so you're a smoker? No, I'm not a smoker. I only smoke when I drink. You can't have it both ways, right? You're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. You're either going to change or you're not. Resign yourself to the fact. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to do it. But don't kid yourself, and certainly don't kid anybody else, because nobody gives a flying fuck at the end of the day. You have to remember that too. Everybody has their own problems, right? So whether you're smoking or Cap, if you're going overboard with the food, whatever the issue is, nobody cares. Other than maybe, you know, your parents or, you know, your family members who really love you, okay, at the end of the day. But it's on you. It's on you. Stop looking for other people. Nobody's gonna come and fucking save you. Nobody's gonna come and do anything for you. And people are more apt to help somebody that's helping themselves, somebody that's actually trying. You know what I mean? Nobody really wants to, initially somebody will say, well, I'll try and help you out. But if you're going to be a sad sack and, well, I tried, but I can't do it. I don't know what to do. And it goes on and on and on. So, at some point, people are going to go, fuck this guy. He doesn't even want to help himself. Right? And what's the old ad? You can't help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves. So you have to try. You at least have to try. And all of this bullshit, like, no, well, I just can't do it. It's impossible. It's not impossible. It's that you don't want to put the work in. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. See what Frankie said, right, in the beginning. If you don't have access to the things, you make it, right? If it's 1 o'clock in the morning or midnight and you're hanging out at home and you feel like having cookies and you have a box of cookies in the cabinet, what are you gonna do? You goddamn right, you're gonna go grab those cookies. But are you gonna run out to the store at midnight? Some people will. And now with Uber Eats and all this other bullshit, you know, like I said, we're addicted to convenience, and they know that, which is why we have things like Uber Eats and all of this other bullshit. The convenience, the consumption, and being comfortable, right? So good for you, Antonio. I hope you're doing well. 3 strokes yet. 3 strokes and 2 heart attacks? All right, well, I hope you got things turned around, Antonio. It's never too late. It's never too late, brother. You're right, Kat. You have to be your own biggest fan, right? You have to take care of yourself. And again, especially if you have, you know, if you're a single person and you have nobody relying on you and you want to go to hell with yourself and go to shit, that's your prerogative. But if you have a family that's relying on you, especially if you bring kids into this world, if you have kids and they're relying on you, you're the role model. You have to be the role model, nobody else. Kat, every single one of us is addicted to something. What is there, 8 billion people on the earth? There's at least 8 billion addictions, because everybody's got one. I do, Cap. I have 2 kids. I have a daughter and a son. I actually just had my first grandson, actually. And he was a year this past April, my first grandson. So. But, you know, getting back to my point, that's you know, you bring kids into the world, they're your responsibility until the day you take your last breath. None of this bullshit, oh, they're 18 now, they're on their own. Fuck that. You're not that special that you're gonna have kids and then you're 18, get out on your own. You're there for them for the rest of your life. You're the role model, you do everything you can to help those kids, everything. They should be your life. And you're no good to them if you're sitting there 300 pounds, laying on a couch, drinking a beer, preaching to them about how to live life and what's right and wrong. And you're sitting there fat, sick, and stupid, pointing at them, telling them how they should live their life. Thanks, B. Actually, that's where I'm actually right around. I'm at my daughter's house now. I come down and babysit with my grandson a couple of days a week. So that's one of the reasons why I'm out here this late at night, because he's tucked away. So reading, you know what, Cap? If you could call it that. I cheat. I do a lot of audio books. And I'm a YouTube junkie. I'm watching something, trying to learn something new every day, you know, so. But I watch a lot of motivational stuff. You know, I'm no different than anybody else. You know what I mean? I got to keep myself going. I need the inspiration and stuff. So, hey, Gio. But yeah, I listen to books. Listen to a lot of podcasts. Just like to, you know. And I like to listen to different points of view. You know, we all have our confirmation bias. You want to hear what you want to hear. You want to hear what you believe, right? And I'm willing to listen to other things that I don't, but then I'll take it a step further and I'll do a little bit of research. You know, because I'm not going to stand here and tell everybody everything I tell you to do is going to be 100% correct. And even the people that I work with, I tell them, like, look, this is what I think is going to work. Let's try it. I'll be with you. We'll tweak it. We'll make changes where I think we need to. But don't take everything I say as gospel. We'll take it as a starting point. I feel confident in a lot of what I say, and I would never tell anybody to do anything that I wouldn't do or that I wouldn't tell my own kids to do. I would never do that. I don't recommend things to people that I don't firmly believe is right, you know, but I'm willing to change things up, and because you have to, because you can't give across the board advice. There's no one size fits all, you know. Yeah, you know what it is too, Cap? There's so many books. If you don't find them on YouTube, if you don't find the audio on YouTube, I've found so many books, the PDF, for free online. You could download them, you know, if you want to read them. But there's no shortage of books that you can find. Absolutely right, Gio. Gio on the money, as always. All right, guys, it's getting kind of late here, and I do have to get up and babysit in the morning, relatively early. I appreciate every one of you guys checking in tonight. It was good talking to you guys. Everybody, make sure you get your reps in. Stay safe, stay healthy. Again, thanks for all your support. Appreciate you being here. And I'll talk to everybody in the next one.